Hey everybody, how's it going today? Oh man, everyone just take a deep breath, and here we are. Here we are today. My name is Gene Tagaban. I'm with the Native Wellness Institute, and coming to you Wellness Wednesday today. Earlier, your Auntie Theta, she was on, and I talked to her earlier, and she went on earlier. She's traveling, and so you got me today at noontime, and just thought I'd take a walk through the woods here. One of my favorite places to be, off in the woods. It's one of those things too. I needed that just because my nervous system was jacked up, man. I tell you, my nervous system was jacked up, and so like last night we had this election going on, and we saw, well, it was the whole process of it. And Ruby and I, we just kind of sat there. We turned it off, and actually yesterday my nervous system was jacked up anyways because we had to take our dog in for surgery, and it turned out to be more extensive than we thought. And so we're thinking about our dog, and our pets are part of our family, right? Yeah, our pets are part of our family, and so yeah. And then we got our dog back and brought her in and made her comfortable, and we just kind of started watching the gathering on television, the results, and put that on for a little bit, and just saw the process, and we were just kind of in disbelief of what was going on. You know, we were hoping for something better, to be honest with you. Um, and then when we just woke up this morning, and Ruby and I, we didn't even turn on the TV or anything. We just kind of took a look at some things and sat with each other. I take my truck in this morning, and just for a little checkup, and we went to a coffee shop, hung out, had some coffee together. Yeah, it's kind of being together, Ruby and I, just being together. And that's why I just want to tell you, it's like, with your nervous system kind of jacked up with that too, we got to take care of ourselves. What are those things that we can do just to calm our system, to calm that? Because to be honest with you, I woke up this morning, and I was thinking to myself that I was born into a system that, as a brown-skinned native man, part Filipino as well, I was born into a system that really doesn't accept me or my people or myself, and that diversity. And not too long ago, President Biden made an apology to Native people for what happened to them in boarding schools. And I'm a boarding school survivor. Did I directly go to boarding school? No, I didn't. But my mother went to boarding school, and she, at 6 years old, as a child, she got pneumonia, and they notified her family, her grandmother, that she wasn't going to make it. But so they sent family to go get her, and they nursed her back to health, and she made it. And thank goodness, here I am. So my mother is a survivor of boarding school. My grandmother, survivor of boarding school, gave birth to my father at 13 years old, and due to the Catholic religion, forced to marry her perpetrator. And so there's those things. I am a survivor of that boarding school and the system. And all my ancestors. I think back on the Trail of Tears, where my ancestors were forcibly marched from their land, removed from their land, and you just keep going back in this history of this country, and see the atrocities that happen. I saw a film on the fish wars here, not only here on the Pacific Northwest, but also on the Great Lakes, the long walk of the Navajo or the Dene, the Hopi people, the forced removal of many other tribes and people, and even slavery. But we're still here. Yeah, you, me, we're still here. Last night we had great hopes that maybe we were going to have our first female president, a woman of color. That didn't happen. And so the system is still working. That the Constitution, how it is written, is still working against brown people. Who wrote it? White, land-owning, rich, slave-owning men. And how many women are in the Constitution are in there? They don't mention women. Any other people of color, black people, 3/8 or 5/8, only because they're property. So, I mean, we're still here. And so it's one of those things too, is that we'll keep going. We'll just do what we do. Keep going. Find your people. Find your allies. Find those in your corners. Find those who you can talk to, comfort, sit with. Just sit with in silence, sit with and just be. I was listening to Trevor Noah. And if any of you know Trevor Noah, he's a South African man, black man. And he talked about how men themselves, we have just a hard time just sitting and being. We have to always be doing something. But sometimes we just need to sit and be with people. Those who we have an attachment to. Like values, like beliefs. Yeah, and just enjoy each other's company, during this time. And those are your allies, I was talking to my wife, Ruby, and some of our allies are also just a cup of coffee, a cup of hot cocoa, a cup of tea, just to chill your nervous system, a good book. Maybe it's those words in that book. A good ally is like right now I'm amongst the trees. Nature, the land itself is an ally for me. Listen to the birds around me. Yeah, this earth, this ground. These are also allies. How are we going to take care of your spirit? How is your spirit, right? How's your spirit? I was taking a look at some of the things people were posting last night. I actually wrote it down, and some people were describing themselves. They were nauseous, anxious, anxiety, nervous, stressed out. They were freaking out, scared, worried, having a panic attack, all these things. I woke up, I was pissed. Yeah, and it's okay to be pissed. It's okay to be angry, but don't stay there, right? It's okay to be upset, and Dr. Gabor Mate talks about anger as being a way of expressing our boundaries, or in healthy anger. But it's okay to be angry. Use it to express your boundaries, what you take a stand for, what you believe in, what you value. And also in your anger too, use it as a way to motivate you. Use it as a way to motivate yourself. Okay, now what are we going to do now? Yeah, where are we going to go? How are we going to move forward? Yeah. If you're upset, be upset. If you want to scream, yell. Scream and yell. If you want to just take a nap, sleep for a bit, close the curtains, go watch a movie, man. Get on Netflix, watch a series, a few series and things. Binge eat a little bit. Yeah, have some chocolate, whatever, just to soothe your system. It's okay. Do that. But don't stay there. Don't stay stuck in that. All right? Because we need you. We need each and every one of you. We'll continue on. We will continue on. Yeah. I just talked to a buddy of mine, white dude, ally, good friend of mine. I call him brother. And we were discussing about that, about the issues of men. And he was talking about how can we follow our hearts? What's our heart saying? What is that communication that's talking about through our hearts? So oftentimes we think about, what's a brain saying? What's a mind saying? Yeah. And again, I said this in the last power hour too. A quote that I use is like, our mind shapes our world. Yeah. Our mind, how we think, how we're raised, everything shapes the world that we're in. To the house we live in, the car that we drive, the clothes that we wear, everything. I'm shaping our world. What we eat, food. But even before that, the world has shaped our mind. And how has the world shaped your mind? And the patriarchy is very alive and well. The masculinity is very alive and well. Capitalism, corporate religions, and that want you to follow in their ways, how it is. So who are you? What's your belief systems? What's your value system? How has the world shaped your mind? And how's your mind shaped your world now? So it's okay, to be angry, it's fine, but don't stay there, right? Don't stay there. And I just see a little note from our Native women. Our women are sacred. And as a man who's speaking to you right now, I've been influenced by the patriarchy, the masculinity myself. I'm still healing from it. And our women are sacred. So sacred. Our children are sacred. Yeah. Women's rights. Women's rights. Got to take a stand for them. Yeah. And it's one of those things too, is that in this world here, we got to pick our battles. Each and every one of you we all have a skills, gifts, and talent. I don't expect all of you to go out and, I get on a big platform. I'm out there speaking to thousands of people in a year, easily. That's what I do for a living. I'm a public speaker, I'm a teacher, I'm a trainer, I'm a mentor. But some of you just are going to be in your house, your homes, and we all have the skills, gifts, and talent. And maybe it's just to work on yourself. Why I do what I do? Because I'm working on myself. I have to. But maybe that's where it is. What is your skills, gift, and talent? Maybe it's you're an artist. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you're fitness. Whatever it is. Be you. Be you. And this might be a great opportunity here to discover who you are, where you take a stand for. If you feel like an ache in your heart, where that grief is, that trauma, whatever it is, just this is an opportunity to learn and heal. To learn and heal. I'm still kind of like numb to what's going on a little bit. And I reached out to a few people, mostly to Ruby. We just kind of hung out and held each other a little bit. Yeah. But we'll continue on. We'll continue on. But we're going to be more vocal too. There's one thing I want to share with you too. I wrote down. Let me see here. I got to write this stuff down. And so many other people, thank you for taking a stand. Thank you for taking a stand for what's right. Decent human respect. Equality. Human rights. Love. These things are right. Just because of what happened, we had a friend of ours. He says, "Oh man, now I gotta, eat crow. I can't remember how he said it. We said, no, dude, hold your head up high. Because what you believe in is right. Is right. Still keep fighting for that. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for taking a stand for what is right. Hold your head up. It's still right. In a world of many wrongs, of many injustices, it's still right. So hold your heads up. Yeah. And here's a little thing that I always tell myself. And this is again, the world has shaped my mind and my mind shaped. I hope you're still out there, man. It just said to finish whatever that is. But creating a world in which we want to belong. And in creating a world in which we want to belong, and that drives me. Creating a world in which we want to belong. Well, what am I going to do that? You are your world. This is your world right here. How are you going to nurture that and create that world that you want to belong? And right on. You know, and so I want to end with this too. Is I had the opportunity to, one of my greatest teachings was from a Auschwitz Holocaust survivor. Her name's Rachel, and she told me that, she goes, gee, my revenge is I'm going to be happy. I'm going to live a happy life, a fruitful life. Yeah. They can't take that away from me. You know, and Reservation Dogs, Dear Woman, one of my favorite quotes is, they can't take our smile. They can't take our smile. So, take care, my friends, my relatives. Take care of yourself. Take care of your spirit. And keep moving forward. In this world, again, I was born into a system that doesn't want, agree with me, wanted me, But I have a system that does want me. It's my traditional values, my native values, my people, my friends around me. There is that system. Those systems. We need you around. Okay. I have so much more to say, but I'll leave it at that. Much love to you. Take care of your spirit. Again, I'm here to say, I am worthy. You are. I'm here to say to yourself, I'll take care of my spirit. Right on. So with that, until next time. Wait.